Hi, my name is Christine, and I am a Vikings Vote Ambassador at Salem State with the Barry Institute of Politics. I'm here today to talk about the upcoming election and help you register to vote. First, the Barry Institute of Politics is a new-ish office on campus housed with the Center for Civic Engagement. Our mission is to engage and inspire our Salem State community to take an active role in our democracy and to pursue careers in politics and public service. We do this by leading voting initiatives, hosting political debates and discussions, and offering scholarships for people doing internships with politics, nonprofits, and other areas of public service. Our other programs include our Running for Office workshop series, our Barry Institute of Politics Fellowship, and our Pizza and Politics program. There are 3 steps in order to participate in the upcoming election on November 8th. The first is registering to vote, which I'll walk you through today. The second is learning what's on the ballot, such as the candidates and other statewide ballot initiatives. The third is actually voting, so making a plan to vote, such as how, when, where, and with who. To start, in order to register to vote, you are going to need your Massachusetts license or ID or the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. In order to register to vote or confirm your registration, you will go to registertovotema.com. I will walk you through this, though before we do that, there's some important information that you should know. You can only be registered to vote at one address. So if you're living on campus, we encourage you to register there, since campus will be your home for the next 2 years, and any decisions made here will affect you. If you have already registered here on campus, but moved to a different residence hall, you will need to update your registration. If you're living off campus or at home this semester, then you can register to vote with your home address and participate in your local elections. So again, in order to register to vote, you will go to registertovotema.com. This is what the page will look like. So if you're registering to vote for the first time, you can click register to vote. Or if you're updating your address or party, you can click update address and or party, though the forms will be the same. So registering to vote, it will first ask you a few basic questions about your eligibility. So if you're a citizen of the United States, if you are at least 16 years old, and if you have a Massachusetts license or ID. This is important because if you have this, you can completely submit your form online. If you do not have a Massachusetts ID, then you can use the last 4 digits of your Social Security number, but you will have to print out your form and mail it to your election office. So this is what the next page will look like. You'll put in your first name, your last name, your date of birth, and then your license number or your state ID number. Feel free to pause this video at any time while you are doing these steps. This is what the next page will look like for you. So if you're living on campus, it's very important that you put in your address correctly. So the address that you will be using is 0, Salem State, and then the name of your residence hall. The city or town is Salem, and the zip code for Salem is 01970. Same for the mailing address. You will be putting in the mailing address that you use to receive mail on campus. For most students, it's 1 Loring Ave, then the name of your residence hall, Salem, Massachusetts, and again, the zip code is 01970. If you're registering to vote off campus or at home, then just put in your normal address. At the bottom, there is an option for you to select a party or political designation or no party. This is where you can choose to affiliate with a certain party or designation or opt to enroll in no party. None of these will affect the upcoming general election, though it may affect in upcoming primary elections in future years. After you complete these steps, you will be completely done with registering to vote. The next step of voting is actually learning about what's on the ballot. This fall is midterm elections, which means we will be electing a lot of major statewide and local positions. For example, we will be electing Massachusetts's governor and lieutenant governor, which are basically like the president and vice president of Massachusetts. All these other offices on the left here will also be up for election. So this is your chance to choose who you want to represent you in Boston and Washington, D.C. The ballot questions for this election include an amendment to the Constitution to increase taxes on income above $1 million for education and transportation, changes to alcohol retail licensing, changing medical loss ratios for dental insurance plans, and changing requirements for driver's licenses. You can learn more about the ballot questions, and the candidates at vote411.org. This website will ask you to enter your address, and then all the positions up for election, as well as the ballot questions and the candidates, will be put on your screen, and you can compare them and see what you would like to vote for. Next is actually voting. So there are three options. The first is to vote by mail. To vote by mail, you need to request your ballot at mailmyballotma.com. The deadline to request a ballot is November 1st. They will mail you a ballot, and then you can either send it back through the mail or you can put it in a drop box. The city of Salem has a drop box in between North and Central campuses in front of the fire station. The second option is to vote early, which consists of 2 weeks of voting in person prior to the election. The dates for this year are October 22nd to November 4th. To find out where you can vote early, go to massearlyvote.com. The third option is to vote on Election Day, which is November 8th. If you are registered to vote on campus, you will be voting in the Enterprise Center on Central Campus. If you are registered at home, you can find your voting location by going to wheredoivotema.com. Again, Election Day is November 8th, and polls are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now that we've walked through the process of how to register to vote, how to learn what's on the ballot, and the process of voting, I wanted to share with you these important dates. So again, October 29th is the deadline to register to vote. Early voting is October 22nd through November 4th. The deadline to request a mail-in ballot is November 1st. And Election Day is November 8th, and polls are open between 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. If you have any questions, please visit our website at salemstate.edu/vikingsvote. You can also email us at vote@salemstate.edu. Please also follow us on social media to stay up to date on voting information. And please share this information with your friends so that they can also register to vote. Thank you.